All right, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with another lesson through the Spirit. The Lord willing, to be edifying to the Lord's elect. All right, before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, and I'm gonna make this real quick. We're gonna showcase this video, and we're gonna get some scriptures, man. But we're in the times, all right. We're in these times where, all right, the warning is finally gone out. You know what I'm saying? It's reaching its climax, where, you know, as I gotten into last night, the Lord is about to close up shop. You see what I'm saying? He's about to close up shop, man. He's about to bring an end to this, to the warning phase. All right, we're going to go from this phase to the next. Okay, there will be no more warnings. There will be no more reproof. All right, no more corrections. All right, none of that. All that's left is judgment. All right, so we're gonna listen to this real quick, man, because devastating times is upon us. All right, but before I get started, before I start this video, this is a copyright disclaimer. All right, under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, says copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, all right, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. All right.
I work in healthcare, and Hong Kong just announced yesterday that they were completely stopping all postal service to the United States. Hong Kong. And we get 50% of all of our medical supplies and 91%.
It says Hong Kong's postal service is set to stop shipping goods bound for the U.S. due to bullying acts. All right. So all of this tough bravado, all right, this macho shit, okay, it comes with heavy consequences, man. Heavy consequences. You see what I'm saying? And all these other nations, specifically these superpowers, are saying, hey, man, bring your worst. All right, do your worst, man. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't make another move if you flat broke. All right? You can't continue your campaign abroad throughout the world if you have no goods coming in. All right?
Of our medications from China. So hospitals are going to close. What immediate action will you take to stop this? Hospitals are going to be immediately crippled as soon as next week.
As soon as next week, 50% of medical supplies come from China. 91% of medication comes from China. All right, all these different meds, these different psychotropic drugs, all the things that these free Americans need in order to be happy. All right, in order to continue with their daily lives. All right. This is supposed to be the freest country, the most democratic country in the world, and yet its citizens is the most dependent on these drugs in order to continue just functioning on a day-to-day basis. You see what I'm saying? What happens when all of that goes cold turkey? What happens when these people are forced to end this thing cold turkey, man? All right, you ever seen a drug addict, okay, who's forced to go cold turkey? The demons pop out, all right? And it's going to be chaotic out here, okay? All these different type of drugs that people need, you know what I'm saying, to get through the day, all right, if they have ailments. These things stop.
A lot of people aren't talking about this yet, but Hong Kong is going to stop using the U.S. Postal Service on April 27th as a reaction to these tariffs, and this is going to kill people. It is going to quietly kill thousands of people because we get so much medical supplies, prescription drugs out of Hong Kong's ports. And PPE stuff, diagnostic tools, things hospitals rely on. This is going to have huge disruptions to our medical supply chain. And if a diabetic doesn't have insulin in 48 hours, they could fucking die. There are a lot of people that could die if things like that are halted. I asked ChatGPT to give me a breakdown of what this could look like in deaths, and it doesn't look good. Its estimate is that in 1 to 3 months, this could kill around 5,000 people. And over a year, this could kill 100,000 people. And in things like a natural disaster, a pandemic, this would be even worse. Like after Hurricane Maria, like 3,000 people died. Not because of the storm, but because they couldn't get medical supplies and their prescriptions and shit. I'm not being dramatic. This is real. And this will kill a lot of people silently. A lot of people won't pay attention and keep track of the deaths that will be caused by this. We need to put pressure on Trump to end these tariffs because this trade war that's going on will kill Americans.
Breaking news, and this video is for entertainment purposes only, TikTok. Hong Kong has said they are stopping all postal service to the United States. What does this mean for the United States? Well, the nurses are saying now that the hospitals could start to close as early as next week. Y'all listening? The hospitals are saying that they could start to have to shut down as early as next week because they get like 98% of all medical supplies from China. And Hong Kong said there will be no supplies, no shipping, no postal, no nothing to the United States. Do you know what that will do to our infrastructure? We're here now. And if an agreement ain't reached, it's no turning back. If we go 2 weeks without any shipments from China, we screwed. We screwed McDuck. We fricasseed, barbecue, filet, flambe. We might well put ourselves in the oven and turn it on rotisserie. I'm trying to tell you, the nurses is in full-blown panic mode. They are stressing the fact without those packages from Hong Kong, their medical supplies, lives could be lost. Infrastructure will go down, and hospitals will be forced to close.
And that's going to be all she wrote, man. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 3. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened." All right, the people are losing hope. You know what I'm saying? It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low." All right, there's going to be the supply chain is going to stop. You know what I'm saying? If this thing moves forward, all right, if this thing moves forward, the supply chains will cease. All right, the grinding will cease. Jobs will be lost. People will be laid off. There will be nothing left to function on, man. All right? Think about that, man. Think about the weight of that. Okay? And all these things was prophesied long before. And then what's going to happen? These places are going to be boarded up. You remember what happened during the event of 2020? You remember that, right? And all these stores was getting boarded up. All these stores was being barred in, all right, to make sure that there was no looters to come through. You're about to see that on a higher, you know, just in higher magnitude, all right. says, and the door shall be shut in the street, and the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up as the voice of a bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low, man. Okay? You know, the scriptures say in Isaiah the 24th chapter, right, that there's a crying for wine in the streets, man. Okay, and very soon the people are going to be looking for answers, and they're not going to find them, man. They're not going to find them, because very soon through the Spirit we're going to be removed from these street corners, man. We're going to be removed from, you know, doing these lessons and all of it. It's going to stop. All right, it's going to stop very soon. So you have to get your house in order now. All right, get your shit together now while you still have time. You still have a chance. You see what I'm saying? Those of you who are the elect, who take these words seriously, all right, begin to lean on the Lord, Yahawah Yahawashi. You got to understand those names, call on those names, believe on those names, all right? Pray, fast, understand what times we in, man. And now is not the time to party and bullshit. Now is not the time to party and bullshit. This is why we say that this thing could be done within months. Like the apostle Tahar says, we're counting down the months now. The months, not years, months. You see what I'm saying? All this high level of devastation is going to affect millions upon millions upon millions. All right. Real quick, let me show you that particular report that I can't say the name, but you know what I'm talking about. Bear with me. All right. So this is from that particular website that's no longer available. All right, it's no longer available. But this is the number of citizens. I'll put it that way. This is the number that's projected by the end of 2025. Okay, and this is in the United States, the U.S. It goes from 326,620,000 to barely 100 million. All right, a massive reduction. You see what I'm saying? So expect heavy loss. Expect heavy loss, man. All right, and it's going to impact America the hardest. Why? Because there's so many things that happens. All right, there's so many things that's going to be happening in this whole, shall I say, black swan event. All right, so many things that's going to happen. You're going to have martial law. You're going to have, you're going to have sedition among men. You know what I'm saying? Riots everywhere. Gangs are going to formulate. You see what I'm saying? Militia groups and all these different things. And then on top of that, people are they're not going to have access to the hospitals. All right? Not going to have access to the hospitals, man. If this thing moves forward, expect that. Expect these hospitals. Hey, man, like I'm not far away from a hospital at all. Okay? If that sucker closes up, all these jokers around, you see what I'm saying? People are going to be stuck out here, man. People are going to be in some very dire straits. All right? But hey, expect these times. Let's hit this in Habakkuk chapter 2. All right? This is your daily dose of, your daily dosage of doom and gloom, man. All right? And it's doom and gloom to everybody around you. You see what I'm saying? But to the prophets, this is music to our ears, man. Music to our ears. You see what I'm saying? Let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2. And let's start at the first verse. All right. So Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1, it reads, I will stand upon my watch And that's what we're doing. We're standing upon our watch. You see, the job of the prophet is to give you the warning of these things happening before they take place. All right. So we're watchmen. We're set on our watch to give you that warning. I will set upon my watch, all right, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. You see what I'm saying? And the only way you're gonna remain on your remain on your watch is if you're actually watching. Watch all these different news articles, man. Watch all these different geopolitical events that's happening around the world. You know what I'm saying? The things that these commoners do not like to get into. You see what I'm saying? These people who have no understanding, have no wisdom. You see? They're not going to get into that. All right? And that's why the scriptures say that this time is going to come as a thief in the night. Okay? And it's going to catch these people unawares, man. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. You see? And so there's no more tarrying, man. The Lord is making good on his promise. You see what I'm saying? Right? Think about this. The GDP, all right, the global gross domestic product, all right, of the same country, America. You see? The GDP dropping from 19,360,000, all right, to just over $2 million. You see? So the markets is gonna crash, man. All right. When you have such a dip like that, that means that nothing is moving in the country. Nothing is moving. All right, nothing. So that means that business is no longer happening. All right, money is not being exchanged. You see, goods are not being purchased. So it's going to drop from 19 million to 2 million. Right? So hey, man, this is a gloomy outlook. All right? But we understand that this is this is needful to happen, man. It has to happen. So I'm gonna cut that there, man. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect as a nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.